Hi, everyone. Welcome to day one of trading options. I'm Bill Pratt, business and money coach at billprattcoaching.com. And I wanted to show you starting with day one. So I actually started a new separate account just to be able to show you the options trading and how it works, how I operate, and how you can make an income just from options trading. Now, what you'll see here is that I started with, I was going to start with 2,000. And then when I did my research, I went ahead and added 500 more. So you can actually start with a small amount, really whatever the minimum that your particular trading platform allows. I'm not sure what the minimum is for TD Ameritrade. I like their platform because it's the one I started with, quite frankly. And when it comes to options trading, it just works out very well for me. I really like the layout. But anyway, so it's currently 9:27, and we will be starting here, obviously, at opening bell at 9:30. Now, I'm trading on a Tuesday this week. Simply because that's when the account got set up. I mean, I didn't have it, it wasn't up and running yesterday. So we're going to start today. Usually I try to do Mondays, but I don't usually do at opening bell. And I want to kind of see what's going on with the market that morning to see if there's some shifting going on. So anyway, with that, I'm going to pause the video until we get closer to 9:30. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you the stocks that I'm looking at. Okay, so first we have DVAX, and you'll see it's trading for $7.92. If I look at the options chain at the moment, now granted we haven't opened, but the $8 call is $1. Okay, now since options trade at 100 share increments, that would mean I'd have to invest $792. And if I sold an option for $1, but remember there's 100 shares, that's $100. So you can probably start to immediately see, wait a minute, he's about to make $100, right? Yes, I am. And that's one company. The other company I'm looking at right now, CLDR, Cloudera, they're trading at $10.96. The pre-market shot up, however, if you look here. So we'll see what happens at opening bell. And the $11 call is at $1 also. So again, that would be another $100. So the issue we might run into is if that's trading closer to this number, I might not quite have enough for 25 with my 2,500, so I might only get these two. The other one I wanted, EVRI. Again, that one went up a little bit in pre-market. I was kind of hoping that would not have happened too much. But if I look at the options chain, now that's June 19th, $7.50, 50 cents. That's another $50. If you're wondering why I would do that, a couple reasons. It jumps all the way up to a $7.50 call, even though it's out till June 19th, 50 cents. But remember, you're only investing around $660. Okay. Whereas if you look at CLDR, it's $1,100 or more in order to get it. So it just depends. And then also, this is a June 5th call. Okay, so this one expires in just a couple of days, which is kind of nice. So it's very, very short term. And the other thing I'm looking for, of course, if you look at the link below, you'll find access to my course where I kind of explain the charts and what I'm looking for and so forth. But I just wanted to show you the ones we're getting. It's now 9:30, so the markets are basically opening. The opening bell is happening now. Okay, so here's DVAX. We're going to go to buy, and you'll see bid. So we're going to say 100 shares. And you can either do market or you can go by these prices here. It's up to you. I'm just going to go market in this case and review the order. They're saying it's right around that amount. Let's see what happens. I end up buying at 746. That's great. So now I'm going to go and type in CLDR, see where that is at the moment. It's at 1096. So I'm going to buy. Now you can see here now this jumped up. This is based on the pre-market. So I could buy 100, and if I do market, I'm probably paying that amount. So let's give it a second. We're going to click buy. Still showing that 1160, so I'm going to go ahead and see how that goes. Let's see what happens if I try that. And it filled. Okay, so about 1101. Okay, so that's good. Now, if I go back to my positions, you'll see that I have 100 shares of each of these. And I have 622.84. So if I try to buy EVRI, this is what I really wanted to show you, you'll see that I don't quite have enough. I would need 637. So here's the cool part. This is one of the fun parts. This is why I chose this number. With CDLR, I'm going to go to the option chain. And you'll see here the June 5th call. I'm going to sell. Why? I'm selling to open. I'm opening my position. I'm selling one contract. And I'm selling it for the market. And I will place that order. And now I've sold. I'm going to go ahead to DVAX. Now that one's dropped, unfortunately. But I'm going to get it anyway. It's still a good return for the $8 call. So we're going to sell to open, one contract, market, review order, and place it. We'll take it. Now, if you want to look at transactions, you'll see I funded the account, but then I bought, but check this out. I made $105.33 because of the commission and regulation fee, and then $59.33, which is $60. So I just made $165 basically. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me buy 100. And if it doesn't, it'll just reject it. No, it did. Okay. So there we go. And I bought the EVRI. Now, what happened was I didn't have enough money to buy the EVRI, but because I sold these two options and made the extra $100 and some, I now have enough money. So now that I've sold that, go to option chain for EVRI, June 19th. I will sell to open, one contract, which means 100, market and review, place order, and boom. I will now go to positions and show you where we are. So here's what we have: 100 shares of each of these, and I made 106 plus 60 plus 55. So what's 166 plus 55 is 211 or something like that. Oh, 222.50. No, that's the current value, sorry. Yeah, so as you can see here, we just made a bunch of money today. Now, one of these ends June 5th, so it means I'll get to sell that again if it doesn't reach it. If it does, here's the cool part. I'm selling an $11 call, right? So I think I bought it at just over 11, so that one's going to stay the same. This one is an $8 call. I bought it at $7.59. If it does reach the $8 call, not only do I make this money, but I'm going to make the difference between $7.59, $7.46, and $8. And then same thing with EVRI. It's a $7.50 call, so I would make the difference between what I paid for it and the $7.50. Okay, so if it goes up, I'm going to make even more money. If it goes down, I have the opportunity to capture some of that. Okay, so if you look, CLDR has dropped a bit, and you would think, well, that's a $12.39 loss. But if you look here, I could gain $8.50 on the option. Okay, so ultimately what can happen, depending on the way it moves throughout the days, even when your stock drops, you can end up earning. Now, right now, I'd still lose because I'd gain $8.50 here and lose $12.39 there. But eventually, if it drops a little bit more, this will drop more drastically. And then I could end up saying lose $20 here, but gain $25 here. So what we're doing by doing this covered call option, of course, is we are, yes, we're capping our gains, okay, plain and simple, and we are cushioning our losses, okay, because of the money we got here. And where we really cash in is everything in between, okay? Because if it doesn't reach these numbers, we still hang on to the stock and we could sell it again and again and again, week after week or month after month in these cases. These are monthly, the ones that say June 19th. This is a weekly one that says June 5th, so let me go back. If you look here, there's one for June 5th, there's one for June 12th, June 19th, June 26th, and so forth. This one, on the other hand, June 19th, July 17th, October 16th, so these are all monthly. We just happen to be only a couple weeks away from the end of the month, basically, of the month, you know, the way the month works here. So anyway, that was it. You know, now obviously I have to watch and see what the stocks do. But keeping in mind, again, even though DVAX has dropped and I've lost $19, I haven't really, because remember, I made $60 by selling the stock. So even if I cashed out now, well, that's not true if I cashed out now, but if at the end of the June 19th we end up exactly where we are, I will have lost 19 on the stock, but still gained 60 here. And if the stock stays down here below 8, I keep the stock. So what I'll do is I will sell the option again. So even though the stock went down, I made 60 on the sell of the option, but then I'm going to sell another option on the same stock. Okay, so in other words, it's like I sold the option for someone to buy it, but not that they don't have to. And if it doesn't hit the strike price, they're not going to. So anyway, again, I'll get into more details. I might even throw a introductory video in front of this one. So this is day one, but if I do have an introductory video about this concept, I will throw it out there as well. So just look for the link below this video. So that's it. That was covered calls. Just made a bunch of money today on $2,500. If I had $10,000, I would have made a lot more. Okay, so even after paying the commissions, I brought in $219, essentially $218.99 in cash. So I just generated $218.99 in cash on $2,500. If I had $10,000 to work with and just bought 4 of everything, I would have made $876 today. And remember, this one, as of June 5th, I get to do it again. Okay, and so I'm going to make even more money this month. And then these expire June 19th, right? These two expire June 19th. So once that happens, I can sell for the July on June 19th. So what I'm getting at is, if I would have used $10,000, I'd already be at $876. And as you can see, very easily next week, I will get close to $1,000. But then by the 19th, I can sell, and I'll definitely be well over $1,000 for the month. So like I said, it's not that complicated if you're investing with $10,000 to make $1,000 a month. So $219 cash that we made. And we'll just keep doing this every week or every couple weeks, depending on, you know, when the options when the options expire. So that's it. Thanks, everybody. I will see you soon.